Hi everyone, it's me Nikki here with Bedroom Makeover Tips. This is a What Would Nikki Do segment where I help one of my viewers, one of my friends out there with one of your dilemmas around your home. And today we're going to be helping out our girlfriend Belinda. And Belinda comes to us all the way from California, and her dilemma is decorating her bedroom. So let's jump in. Okay, here's what Belinda wrote to me. Dear Nikki, I bought my very first home a year ago. Due to my busy lifestyle, tight budget, and lack of style, I find myself uncomfortable in my own home. I bought a beautiful old home with character and I'm unable to bring out its beauty. I do not know where to start. I work full-time, I'm taking my RN prerequisites for the RN program, and I live with my fiance in our first home. I'm going crazy with the clutter. Every room in my house needs work. I decided to start with my bedroom because I find it to be the worst room. It's small, dark, cluttered, and I do not know how to choose color of paint, decor, and organizing techniques for my closet. I have a beautiful bed with a dresser at my mother's house. I plan to bring it to my home soon. I feel I should work on painting and organizing before, as it's a very heavy piece of furniture. Can you please help me? I love your style and decor and would love your help. Belinda. Belinda, it is my pleasure to give you my suggestions on your space of what I would do if this was my space. This is a picture of Belinda's bedroom that she sent to me, and as you can see, it is kind of dark in there, and she wants a nice inviting space. And so the first thing that I want to encourage you to do, Belinda, is not put pressure on yourself. A lot of times when we move into our new homes, we have high expectations. We want everything put together right away, or we, overwhelm ourselves, and you don't want to do that. You want to enjoy the process of putting your home together. I've been in my home for 3 years and I'm still putting spaces together, and I'm enjoying the process, but take your time, and I think you're doing a great job by starting with your bedroom. Now, the first thing that you want to do is you want to declutter, and this is the important part because you want to get everything out of that space that you absolutely do not need or do not want. And then you can also sell it to get funds to do your room. Now, the big thing is going to be, our big bang is going to be the wall color. And that is going to really brighten up the space. And if it was my room, or my space, what I would use is this white asparagus. And this is a Valspar brand, but you can color match to the brand that you choose. But I think that this is a beautiful neutral color. And I love it against, just the white molding. And so I think that it really can open up your space. It's not a pure white, so it doesn't, have a stark look to it, but it's a nice warm color, but still a kind of color that's going to keep it airy and bright. So I definitely would go with something in this tone here as far as the white asparagus. And once you do that, you're going to see that your room just really starts to come to life at that point. The painting is going to be huge. So that's what I would do initially. Now, the next thing is going to be your curtains. And I know you're on a budget, so I'm going to give you a budget-friendly solution. Simple white shears. I would go to Target, I would go to Walmart and get simple white shears, under $10 a panel. And the key to making those inexpensive shears look more elegant and more expensive, get it so that it drapes and that it hits your floor perfectly. Look at this picture here and get it the length so that it will lay just like the shears in this picture. The second key is to put them on rings. This is going to give it more of an upgraded look. See here the difference? Sometimes when we put inexpensive shears just directly onto the rod, it doesn't look too great. It looks a little cheapy, but if you use the rings, it gives you kind of an upgraded look inexpensively. And you can get these rings from Target and Walmart also for under $10, so I definitely recommend that. Okay, Belinda, the next thing is let's get the room arranged. Now, what I recommend for you is to take the bed and move it cat-a-corner in between those two windows. And the reason that I say this, I know it takes up a little more space, but when you walk in your room, your bed is kind of the focal point. So you want to walk in and look directly at your bed. And so if you put it cat-a-corner, it's going to look great. And although it takes up a little more space, I'm encouraging you in this room to be more minimalistic with your furniture. And that way, because it's a smaller space, you can have more room to live in. I would DX the footboard. There's really, to me, not a need for it. I don't have a footboard on my bed, and then that would save you some space also. And so I think if you turn the bed cat-a-corner in the room, it will give you some drama. Now, with the headboard, I recommend going with a linen tufted headboard. That's just my style. I think it brings warmth to a room. I think it brings drama to a room. I think it's just a gorgeous look, and they're so very affordable now. And I'm in Pier 1 here, and I just love the tufted headboards, and that's also what I have in mind, is the linen fabric headboard. And you want to get something that's either tufted or something that has the nail heads, because that gives you such a nice rich look. And the ones in Pier 1 are a little more expensive, but you can go on overstock.com, you can go on amazon.com, and they range for queen size $150 to $300 depending on the style. But I think that this is a very affordable and a high impact item for your bedroom. And you just imagine going into that bedroom with that beautiful headboard cat-a-corner in that room. As you walk in the room, that's the first thing you see. Now, I tend to like all white linens on my bed, and so I recommend that you go with that. If you're not really sold on the white, you can go with the ivory color, or you can go with a neutral color that has some type of design in it, nothing over the top, but something, you know, simplistic but still neutral. I would bring in color if you're a person that wants color in your room, with my decorative accessories and my decorative pillows and throws and things like that, because if you ever want to change them, it's very inexpensive versus changing the bedding and things like that. So I would get my throws in color and things like that. Now, as for me, I'm not a big color girl, so what I would tend to do is keep the white comforter because it's crisp, it's clean, you know, it's airy, and then I would have decorative pillows that are in a ivory color that are neutral but have a lot of texture, because that's going to give me that oomph in that room. And so I'm still keeping everything light and airy, but I still have that high impact of style with having such high textured accent pillows. And so that's kind of how I would do it. But if you want the color in there, definitely you can incorporate that with your pillows. But then I just, you know, I'm more of a neutral girl, so I would just bring it in with, you know, bring in neutrals on top of the white. Now, you need end tables in there, but because your bed would be cat-a-corner, you want a round end table and nothing that's too terribly large. I would look on Craigslist. This is from Craigslist. You can find them a lot of times for $15 or $20, and then wheel and deal, you know, bargain. And then paint it a nice crisp white color or a nice rich black color, and then go to Ross, TJ Maxx, and places like that to get your accessories inexpensively. Like this whole table you could do for probably about 30 or 40 bucks. You know, go in the clearance section of TJ Maxx and places like that. A lot of times you can find these clocks for $7 and $8, picture frames for $5, you know, the little flowers, very inexpensive. Now, on your bedside table, probably what's going to be the most expensive is your lamp, but you can also bargain shop this, because lamps are quite expensive, but they give a lot of style to the room. Like, I love this Mercury looking lamp here that was in Marshall's, but you can go to Goodwill or you can go on Craigslist and for 10 or 15 bucks get you a nice set of lamps, and then spray it that Mercury color. They sell the spray paint now, and go on I think Pinterest and put in DIY Mercury glass paint, and it's so simple to do, but it gives you a nice look. Beautiful job. Now, on this back wall here, I would put the dresser that is at your mom's house there, and I would paint it to coordinate with my, you know, end tables. Now, then above that, what's going to be key is to get a huge mirror. This is going to truly open up that space. I would just be on the hunt on Craigslist for a nice huge mirror. If you go to Van Chic Organization's channel, she just did a video on a fabulous mirror that she purchased for an affordable price on Craigslist. I'll try to link that video below so you can check it out. But just keep your eye out every day until you see that perfect mirror. Or if you want to go check out Ross and TJ Maxx, you can definitely find affordable mirrors there also. And another big impact is going to be your lighting. It's around holiday time, so you know that could be your Christmas gift from Santa. Ask for that lighting for your bedroom, because that is going to be something that you want to be a statement in your room. And I would get something that's very beautiful and elegant. And you know what? It really is not going to take a lot to get your room together, Belinda. And once you start, especially once you put that paint on there, it's going to provide you the motivation. It's going to look beautiful, and you're going to totally love it. And I think that once you get started and on a roll and you finish that bedroom, you're going to just move on to the next room and the next room, and it's going to all start coming together for you. And if you go to my website, AtHomeWithNikki.com, I'll put some shopping resources on the site for you if that will be helpful. Definitely check out my previous video. I'll link that below. I hope you all have enjoyed this. I hope you're doing great, and I will see you at the next video. And this is Nikki saying goodbye.